Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and this is a new episode of Today's Gets. And Today's Gets is, of course, my haul videos and things like that. And I think I'm gonna start doing these probably once every other month. I've got a lot of good responses from you guys about seeing the things that I get. I get a good amount, quite a bit often. But as you can see, I am joined by Soundwave here. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, Soundwave is actually joining me on my videos. So this is actually my nephew, Johnny. He's showing off one of my first hauls that I have that I'm going to show off here, which is this really cool Soundwave helmet. Now, as you guys know, I'm a giant Soundwave fan, my all-time favorite Transformer. I've been collecting a lot of really cool figures from him. Now we have this really cool helmet. So why don't you go ahead and take off the helmet and show this to the people right there. This thing is crazy cool, man. You can see you can actually wear this as a wearable helmet. You can see all the insides like that. The flap does open on the back right here, so you can actually wear it. It does have LED features and lights and or sounds, something like that. You have to put a little batteries in here, but I mean, look at that thing. That thing is so cool. I had to pick this up. I actually pre-ordered this at my local GameStop. And this thing is just so cool. I mean, that is literally Soundwave's helmet, and my nephew's boogers are probably all up in there right now. But this thing looks super cool. You like this helmet, dude? This thing is awesome, Law. I really, really love this. I'm kind of hoping, now they've done others like Optimus Prime and Megatron. I would absolutely kill if they did a Devastator head like this. Imagine if they did a Devastator helmet. Would you buy that one? That'd be cool, huh? So this thing is really cool, man. I love the way the lenses look on that. So now I do got quite a bit of things here that I need to show off because it's been a crazy past couple months. And this is not everything that I've gotten. It was recently my birthday. I did turn 40, which is crazy. And yes, I'm still collecting toys. I don't care what anybody says. It's awesome. It's fun. It's my favorite hobby in the world. So I'm going to show off one thing that I really picked up recently. This is from my buddies over at Ageless Geeks. And I did just do a review of this guy. This is the Storm Collectibles Kintaro figure. Holy crap, this thing is crazy good. I love how this turned out. He's just one of my all-time favorite Storm Collectibles bosses. I think this guy is so rad with those 4 arms, the tiger stripes and stuff like that. I mean, he's so cool. You can see in the video, bah, he just punched my nephew in the face. You see that? Bah, right there, buddy. So I absolutely love this guy. This guy's a ton of fun. If you could pick this one up, and if you love things like Mortal Kombat, I think this is definitely one of their best figures. Next up, I did get the Mezcal 112 Collective Deluxe Wolverine. This thing is crazy good. Holy crap, this thing might be one of the best 112 scale Wolverine figures ever. I did do a review on this. You guys have seen this review. You guys overwhelmingly checked out this review. It's pretty awesome, so I appreciate all of you. But this thing is crazy. It comes with everything that you could possibly want to build your ideal Wolverine. And if you haven't checked out that video, it's there on my channel. It's one of my more recent reviews. So this thing is just incredible, man. Mezco absolutely killed it with this piece. Next up, I picked up some really awesome Power Rangers. I absolutely love the Lightning Collection. In my opinion, I think those are the best Power Ranger figures that you could possibly get. And you can see my nephew holding up here. This is the new Pudgy Pig. I mean, this thing is crazy good. But as you can probably see, I got this at a discount. I don't know if you can see the sticker right there. I got that for less than 10 bucks. I paid a total of $9.44, which is dope. This was actually found by a buddy of mine, Daniel. He hooked me up. He saw us on clearance. He's like, dude, you need this guy? I'm like, for 10 bucks, heck yeah, I'll finally get that guy. Super happy about this. Again, finding something on clearance, always super fun, and definitely one of my favorite bad guys. But I was also lucky enough to pick up the In Space Silver Ranger. For those of you that don't know, and this is probably going to get washed up with the lights, but it's kind of crazy. But the In Space Silver is a very hard figure to find. It was for the longest time. This one was actually only available overseas for a while. So the aftermarket prices were kind of crazy. People were paying upwards to $200 for this figure, which is crazy to me. I would never do that for a Lightning Collection figure. But finally came up on Walgreens. This is a Walgreens exclusive. Paid $28 shipped, which is perfect. That's good for me. So really cool to finally have the In Space Silver in the collection. So I absolutely love that one. Then the one that just came in the mail recently, we have the Tyrannosaurus Sentry Ranger, which is pretty cool, man. This is basically Lord Draken's like royal guard, a la Star Wars and the Emperor. This is his version of the guards, which is really cool. I love the design with the cape and the shoulder pauldron and the staff here that has the power swords, or the T-Rex swords, or swords, excuse me, on the ends like that. I think is so rad. The design on the back is so freaking cool. I definitely probably gonna do a review on this one specifically because Red Ranger is one of my favorite characters of all time, the original Mighty Morphin, along with like Zeo Gold. So, you know, this is the only one I have right now, but I think I'm definitely gonna be picking up more of these guys because I kind of want to army build these ones. So next up, I picked up some wrestling figures. As a lot of you know, I'm a giant wrestling guy, and I picked up the I Can't See Me Man. Apparently this guy's in Fortnite now, is that true?
Yep.
He's in Fortnite. My nephew keeps telling me that he's in Fortnite. I don't know, for some, I can't see him, so I don't even know how you guys even see him in the video game. I don't even play an invisible guy in a video game. I have zero clue.
When you do his emo, it actually plays his theme.
Oh my god. That Fortnite game is crazy. But this is such a cool figure. I collect pretty much every Elite Cenas there are. Actually, I do collect every Elite Cenas. They're up there somewhere. You could probably see some of my Cenas around here. Is that CM Punk's? Yeah, they're around there. But anyways, this is a really cool throwback. This is actually one of my favorite attires that he wore, with the Hustle, Loyalty, Respect logo like that. I think it's so dope. So this is one I definitely had to pick up. I also was able to get, I pre-ordered this one a while ago, which is the Hollywood Hulk Hogan figure with the Wolfpack colors. I'm a giant Hogan fan. That is my all-time favorite wrestler right there. So this is one that I had to pick up. Again, Hogan, I pretty much collect everything that Mattel has made as far as like elites and ultimates and basics. I mean, you can see them hanging right here on my walls. Those are all Hulk Hogan figures. And the one right there, that one, the Defining Moments one, that one's actually autographed to me with my name on it from Hulk Hogan. So I'm a giant Hogan fan. I tend to keep these in the box because I don't know, they just feel extra special to me. So I definitely am so happy to finally have this one. God, that is such a great look in the collection. But my buddies, again, over at Ageless Geeks, were able to hook me up with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive No Holds Barred set. Oh my God, this is one that I saw that I'm like, I have to own this. Again, it's Hulk Hogan, but it's also Zeus. Bro, we get a Zeus figure? Freaking Debo from the Friday movies? That's crazy. I wasn't really big on any of the exclusive this year for San Diego Comic-Con. To be honest, wasn't a whole lot I was into, but as a Hogan fan, this is something that I had to get my hands on. It sold out very quickly on Mattel Creations. Really hard to get at the show. I reached out to my buddies at Ageless Geeks. They hooked me up with this thing, and I could not be happier. And I love this set, how it kind of like it opens up and it reveals like a VHS thing, which is pretty crazy. And this is just a slip cover that you pull off, and you can see the figures in there. So this is one of those things that I don't really try to open these figures too much. So I'm not sure how I'm going to display this because this isn't exactly a window box packaging where you can see the figures. So I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. But again, this is just a really sweet set. Again, I have to have every Hogan figure. You can see how awesome that looks, dude, with the blue shirt, the white winged eagle, but everything. Again, Zeus, that guy's Zeus. So again, extremely happy that I finally got this one. And there's so many more Hogans coming out, man. I need all of them. So next up, I do have a bunch of G.I. Joe figures that I picked up recently. The classified figures are just, oh my god, chef's kiss, man. Those things are awesome. Classified is just easily probably one of my top 3 favorite lines. Maybe number 2, right next to the 112 Collective from Mezco. I definitely think Classified is like number 2 because they are just hitting my geek spot so perfectly. One that I was able to pick up was the Heavy Artillery Roadblock. This thing is so dope, man. I've been wanting this for quite a while. I didn't have a Roadblock in my collection, and this is one that I was kind of like, oh man, should I get this? Should I not? I'm not sure. I know Mezco is coming out with their own Roadblock with like this, which is really cool. But a buddy of mine was getting rid of some of his figures, and he just sold them to me at retail, so I paid like 22 bucks for this. So this is just so awesome. And I've opened this already. This thing is a great Roadblock. So if you don't have a Roadblock in your collection from Classified, I definitely recommend this one. From that same friend, I was also able to pick up the Cobra Trooper. This is the one with the black armor there, the black vest, and the red gear. You know, this one has been kind of, oh my god, it was so hard to find for a while. This was being sold for over $100 at one point, but obviously they came out with more. And again, that same buddy of mine was just selling pretty much his whole collection, and I just picked them up, so I was able to get this one for $22. And I actually have a couple of these already, but I do want a third one because I kind of just want to keep one in package. So this thing is really good. Again, always love adding more of these to the collection. Some of these I actually really do want to keep in box. So and also what's really, really sad is that in the future, Hasbro's taking away the window box packaging, so it's going to be really tricky for collectors like that who want to keep stuff in the box. But still, this is definitely one of the best figures from Classified. If you don't have this one, again, definitely one of the best so far. I was also able to pick up the Storm Shadow, which is really great. I love this. Is the one, I believe it was originally an Amazon exclusive, I think so. The Arctic Mission one. This is based on the old Ninja Force Storm Shadow, which is actually my favorite Storm Shadow of all time from the original toy lines. And man, this one kind of goes for a little bit of crazy prices now. He's starting to get up there. And I actually do have one, but I want one to keep in box because again, this is my favorite Storm Shadow. So this one came out really good too. Again, got it for retail, paid like 22 bucks for this, thank God. Again, my homie Daniel hooked me up, so I appreciate you. But this is a great one, man. Again, this is one of those, if you don't have this one, man, definitely seek this one out. And then one of the newer ones I was able to pick up was going to be the Cobra Officer. These are the ones that are just dropping now. People are starting to get these shipped in. They're starting to hit stores. This is another good troop builder or someone to lead your squad of like your Cobra Troopers and things like that. But I love this one. A little more realistic weapons and things like that. This guy just looks killer. Super happy to have that one as well. But now, what my nephew's holding here, we got some of the more big boys. We got Crocmaster. This thing is crazy cool looking. That crocodile, oh my god, dude. That thing looks like a little miniature crocodile out of there. And I'm hearing good things about the figure, but I'm hearing great things about the crocodile. And even comes with little baby crocodiles in there. You see those? Did you see the little crocodiles in there? The little baby ones. I think those are so cool. Like I think like a lot of you, I do kind of want to pick up a second one just so I could have more crocodiles running around, you know what I mean? So I think this thing is awesome, and this is the one I'm probably going to review as well, just because I love Crocmaster, and again, I really want to take a closer look at that crocodile right there. I think he looks super cool. And then we also have something my nephew's more happy about. We got the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes from Fortnite, his Fortnite version, which is really cool. This is one I just recently reviewed on my channel as well. It's crazy because, like my nephew just said, John Cena's in there. I mean, Spider-Man's in there. Batman, Darth Vader. I mean, they're pretty much adding everybody to that game. Naruto? Really? So Naruto's apparently in there too, which is wild.
Yeah, with the Tachi, Orochimaru, Sasuke, Kakashi, Sakura.
In a shooting game. That's crazy to me. But they finally added Snake Eyes, which is my favorite G.I. Joe character, him and Storm Shadow, of course, like a lot of you. But he comes with those more like Fortnite-like weapons with those grenade launchers, a boogie bomb, things like that. All that really cool stuff. But I love this. I'll buy any Snake Eyes from Classified, and this is one that I definitely had to pick up, so he just turned out so cool. And I really love the paint apps on this guy. This guy's a lot of fun. So now next, I'm going to show off some of the new Marvel figures that I picked up. For those of you that know, I am a giant Captain America fan. He's my favorite Avenger. He's the mightiest Avenger, the strongest Avenger. I don't care what anybody says about Hulk and Thor and all that caca. Nah, dude. It's Captain America. This is my guy here. So the first one I picked up was the Infinity Saga Cap. This is the one from Infinity War, right? Infinity War? Oh, it even says it on the package. My nephew just put it. I'm dumb, so just forgive me. But this is great because this is technically a really good re-release / upgrade to the one that came out a few years back, which was just not good. The head sculpts were terrible. For some reason, that figure only came with one shield, where he's supposed to have 2 shields, you know what I mean? Those Wakandan shields. So this is definitely an upgrade for that, and I collect every Marvel Legends cap there is. I think I'm only missing maybe one. If not, I'm pretty sure I have them all. I might be missing one of the older ones, I'm not sure. But this definitely fills up my collection. Again, eventually one day I'll do a video with just showing off every Marvel Legends cap out there. But this is one, man, I really stoked about. That gritting teeth head is a little sketch, but still the other one looks really good in my opinion. So I love that a lot. Then the next one is this butt head right here. Dude, this guy... We hate this guy, right? This is the jerk Captain America from the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, which is a great show, by the way. And this is the exclusive one. I believe this is exclusive to Walmart. And he was kind of tricky to find for a while, but then he just popped up online for like 14 bucks. So I picked him up because I didn't have him in my collection. I had the black version, the black suit version, which was like a standard release. So I didn't have this one yet, and he was already being sold for like 40 bucks in the aftermarket. And I was like, I don't really want to pay 40 bucks for that. But luckily, again, I paid $14 for this, which ended up being like, I think like 18 or 19 shipped, and it came within like a day. I ordered it one night, and then it was here the next day. So that's really cool. So this, again, I'm really glad I have this. I collect every Captain America, but yeah, screw this guy. I just can't. He has such a slappable face, right? I can't stand him. So moving on, of course, I have to get new Batman figures. Come on, man. Namesake of my channel here. I was able to snag the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. I freaking love this ridiculous looking Batman figure. Those colors are just really weird. Why is there a Batman out there wearing red, yellow, and purple? I don't know. I don't care, but I love it so much. And I think McFarlane killed it with this one. I'm not a big collector of the McFarlane figures. God, he makes a lot of Batman figures, which I think is really cool, and I think they all look great. But I've been really picky about which ones I get because there are so many. I don't have that much space to pick up all of them. But this is one of them. It's like, man, that looks so good, and I'm looking at it right now, and yeah, I'm very happy I snagged this. He comes with a spiked baseball bat and a knife. I mean, that is a crazy looking Batman, dude. I love that one so much. This guy was even in the Lego games, right? Didn't they have some in the Lego games? I think so. He was one of the skins on there. But I just think that's a crazy looking figure. One of the jankiest looking Batmans out there ever. But he looks so goofy that I actually think he looks cool. But probably my favorite one that I picked up, and I'll be doing a review of this one soon too. This is the Medicom Mayfix Nightfall Batman. Freaking John Paul Valley, dude. John Paul Valley. I can't believe we actually have this figure. This thing looks so good. This is one I've been waiting for a very long time. And in my opinion, Mayfix has been killing it lately. They've really stepped their game up over the years because they're coming out with a lot of just junk for the longest time, and it seems like they've really stepped it up, especially with their comic book based figures. But this is one, man, I mean, look at the metallic armor on that, the you see the little batarang shooters like that with that Jean Paul Valley helmeted head, which I think looks really cool. This one will be reviewed next. This is my next project right here, but I could not be happier with a new Batman figure. This one is just insane to me. So now we're going to throw it back to the 80s here, of course, Bat Bomb 82. I picked up the new Ultimates Thundercats Kintaro. Of course, I got to round out that whole team, and I have been waiting for this one. This is another one I will review soon as well. So I get to pull out that slip cover. And I think this figure looks awesome, man. I've seen a lot of people complaining about the head sculpts and things like that. I think the head sculpts look really good. Of course, I'll have to crack this thing open and let it breathe and see how I really think about it once I get my hands on it and play with it a little bit. But I love the accessories. Those look so good. The paint apps look really nice in my opinion. The head sculpts look good, so I'm not sure, but again, I'm super happy to, of course, round up this team, man. And we need a Wily Kid and Wily Cat soon. It's been a while since we've seen those. I really hope Super 7 reissues those at some point, because I know those were like a Comic-Con exclusive or something like that at some point. I think that's what it was. So we definitely need new ones. But of course, which is my nephew was super excited about, the Motu Origins Terror Claws Skeletor. Now, this is my copy. I bought him one as well because he loves Skeletor, and he already opened his up and he's been playing with this one. But this is my copy that's going to go on the shelf right here with all my other Origins. Of course, I have to get every Skeletor from Origins. I love this line. It's one of my favorite lines right now. Again, I think it's Mezcal 112 Collective, then G.I. Joe Classified, and then third will have to be Origins right now because I love this line. It's just such an old school throwback. I love the metallic armor that he's rocking, that really cool metallic pink. Got his terror claws, he's got his snapping dragon skull thing. The thing is ridiculous. I love this piece so much. And I love the card back with the cross sell of all the other figures and the how-to, and that really rad artwork back there. I think it's so awesome. You got Too Bad
Yeah, we got
back
Too
there.
Bad. He might come back.
So I'm hoping we get Too Bad. We didn't see Too Bad at Comic-Con, did we? I'm not sure. But then Spikeor's back there too. I love Spikeor. But this is just such a great figure, man. Could not be happier to add another Skeletor to the collection. I know that's his favorite guy. That's one of my favorite guys too. Him and Faker, man. Those are my dudes.
What I did is, so when you put his hands up like this and he's spinning, it looks like he's swimming.
It does look like he's swimming
like,
because he does this. That's true. It totally works. So play with them in the pool. Play with them in the tub. That's a good hint from the kids there. I think that's awesome. So now moving on to one of my favorite things I've been collecting lately. One of the Transformers, man, but these are the core class figures. Like a lot of you, I've really fallen for this line. I never thought I would be like the small Transformers, but these have been so good, so well done. I've really started to like these, and this guy's starting to collect core class too. He loves these little figures. So I picked up the newly released, the more classic Shockwave. I think this thing is so awesome. So definitely going to crack this thing open today because I've been wanting a core class Shockwave for a while now. I think he looks so good. So really happy about that one. But we also got the Kingdom Starscream, which is great as well as the Kingdom Megatron. Now I just picked these up recently as well because why did I have to buy 2 of these now? Why do I have 2 brand new ones? Why?
Well, first of all, I gave you my Man-at-Arms for Megatron.
So basically what happens, he talked me into giving him my Megatron and Starscream that I already had in my collection. He's like, I really like these, I want them, can I play with them, can I have them, blah, blah. I'm like, alright. So I gave him my copies, and I had to buy myself 2 new versions of these. So these ones are mine, he has his own now. We should be good. But
At least
again,
you have a Man-at-Arms.
I do have a Man-at-Arms now in my Origins line, so I kind of traded him for a Man-at-Arms in Origins because I didn't have the Origins Man-at-Arms, so that worked out really good. But still, these, man, I absolutely love these little core class figures. They're so good, so well done. Again, just really happy with all of these. So now closing things up here, I'm going to end with Transformers here. I picked up this really cool third-party core class scale Devastator, the Constructicons, the Constructibots, whatever you want to call them. But this thing is crazy good. Now you can see here, he's holding a core class Optimus Prime, and that scale, in my opinion, just works perfectly. This thing is so cool. I absolutely love how this thing turned out. It is fully transformable, fully combinable. I did order this from China. It cost me like, I forgot, like 30, 40 bucks. I don't remember. I really don't remember. But this thing is so awesome, man. Again, it is third party, so it's not the best, but it works perfectly with your core class figures. And I'll try to leave a link if I can find a new link for it, so you guys can probably check this out for yourself. And I might do some, videos. I might do just some pictures on my Instagram, things like that, of this guy. But he is just so cool. My nephew has been playing with this thing a lot. He's transformed it more than I have. I've only transformed it once. He's transformed it a couple dozen times already. But this thing is just so cool looking. I absolutely love how it turned out. And again, if you look at the size here, to a core class Optimus Prime, he is just perfect in my opinion. So I absolutely love how this turned out. And again, Devastator, one of my all-time favorite Transformers. He's easily in my top 5 right there. So really happy about that one. So now, finally, to end this video, I'm going to show off one of my personal grails here, because this is one that I've been trying to hunt down for a while. I finally decided to pull the trigger. I finally picked up a G1 Devastator / Constructibots, Constructicons. Damn! This is one of my favorite things that I have ever owned. I had this when I was a kid. I didn't have a ton of Transformers from G1 when I was a kid. I remember having a Bumblebee, an Optimus, I even had a Soundwave, but this was my favorite Transformer toy as a kid. And I remember because we had this little like grassy dirt patch in front of my house, and I remember constantly being out there all the time playing with these, because they're construction car vehicles and things like that. And I remember playing in the dirt and pushing dirt around and rocks around with these guys and doing all kinds of things. And I remember just getting down and dirty on your knees on the floor, playing in the grass and the dirt with the toys. A lot of kids don't do that these days, but it was so fun for me. And that's one of those childhood memories that, like, man, I remember specifically playing on that certain patch of my yard with these toys here. And this is the Encore version, like the re-release versions, which is fine by me because they're the exact same molds and things like that. I don't need a specifically original versions, so I'm cool with the re-releases. But this is just one thing that I had to have in my collection. This is an achievement unlocked for me. This is one toy that, again, this is something that I've loved since I was like his age, probably a little younger. So finally having this again as an adult just is crazy to me, because now this thing kind of sells for kind of ridiculous prices. Luckily I didn't pay a ridiculous price. I actually got it for a sweet deal. But I gotta love that vintage art there. It's just so wacky and weird. You can see all the original bots there, but this thing is so cool, man. I am so happy that I finally have this in my collection again after almost 30 plus years. It's back in the collection. This is something, again, one of those childhood memories, man. I'm sure a lot of you out there just have childhood memories of specific toys. Like for me, it's this, the old TMNT toys. You know, I have a lot of memories about those and some of the vintage Batman figures and things like that. This is up there for me as just having a lot of good memories with Transformers. Just again, playing in the dirt like a kid should. You know what I mean? This was just a lot of fun. So that wraps up everything that we got recently. What were your favorite toys? Did you have a favorite toy that we got now?
At least the Snake Eyes and...
Fortnite Snake Eyes? Yeah.
Snake Eyes, the Devastator,
the core
this
classic.
Devastator.
All the Devastators, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot, huh? So this, again, this is just really cool. And maybe next time you'll see my nephew a little more on some more of my videos. He likes opening all this stuff up and me too. So, again, and every time I buy toys, I get toys for him too. It's usually how it is. Him and my other nephew. I always buy toys for the kids as well as myself. So it's a very expensive hobby, isn't it? Very, very expensive. But still, as always, this has been today's Gets. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe as usual. But be excellent to each other and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace. Dun, 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 dun.